Hi everybody, I'm Mona and this is Skindipity. So today I am going to show you a compilation of video clips because it took me a compilation of video clips to actually get this video done, in which I talk to you about the Sephora holiday sale and some of my possible recommendations for you, and also another big way that I save money on my makeup products besides the Sephora sale. I'll be discussing how that impacts the choices that I make at Sephora. Also, in the description this time I'll actually have some timelines because I am so frazzled. I have no kids here. I talk about being an empty nester. My dogs were rattled by the weather. They were wanting to go out. This has been the craziest morning and I actually have to work. So I think maybe that anxiety for trying to get this video up and out there in time and also get ready fast enough for work. How I ended up giving it to you without putting my makeup on because I wasn't able to talk and chew gum at the same time. And I'm getting ready to go to work now. So without further ado, we are going to get into this crazy video today, and I hope you get some value from it on my recommendations for the Sephora collection. See what I'm talking about? The Sephora shopping event. I hope you get some enjoyment out of my recommendations or some value from my recommendations for the Sephora holiday sale that starts tomorrow. And I hope that you also stick around or look at the timestamp to see how I also use other methods to save big money on my products and try to get my makeup on sale all the time. There, I think I got it out. Guys, if you like this video, or if you just want to be kind to me, give the video a like. Maybe press subscribe and come back and see me. I won't always be this crazy. Sometimes I'll have coffee first and I will be totally sane, smooth, and informative. So without further ado, I think I said that already, but we are really going to get at it now. So here comes the information. This morning, I'm going to try to multitask, which is always hard for me, and have a chatty get ready with me. I have work today. However, I made some notes and I just wanted to talk to you guys, and I've already started my makeup. I wanted to talk to you guys about the Sephora holiday sale and maybe my thoughts on what would be some of my favorite products and some of the products that I'm going to purchase. After I tell you what my purchases are from Sephora, I'm going to tell you why and how I save additional money on products through shopping for some items on Macy's. So if the item is available on Macy's, generally I'm going to purchase it there. And I'll put a time clip at the bottom in the description after I upload this, if you would like to skip to that to see, without watching everything, why or how I feel like I can save more money by going through Macy's if that product is available there. At Sephora, I am interested in getting my Becca Backlight Priming Filter Face Primer. That's usually $39 regularly, and they do have a mini size, which I have for traveling. I think that is a lovely primer. It helps blur imperfections, which I am all about blurring imperfections. And ladies, if you are anywhere near my age, you are interested in blurring imperfections too. This is truly a lovely product and worth at least dipping into the mini size, especially while it's on sale. It also gives you a radiant glow. And that's going to go into my next product recommendations, or Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going by brand, kind of in alphabetical order. So Charlotte Tilbury, I would recommend the Hollywood Flawless Filter. That's regularly $44. It is similar to the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, but I find that it's a little bit more able to multitask. Becca is truly, this product is truly a primer, where Charlotte is, it's a multitasking product. So it's a liquid tinted complexion enhancer or complexion booster. And It can be used as a primer. I'm not going to be able to do both of these at one time. I can see it now. I probably should just go through my list. It can be used as a primer, a highlighter. It can be mixed with foundation, which I often do, to sort of give me that glowy, radiant glow that, especially if I'm using a more mattifying, high coverage foundation, but I still don't want it to be a flat matte, I'll add that. Sometimes I'll go on top of my makeup and I'll just use it as a highlighter so that I'm not getting those glitter chunks that I usually avoid, but I'm getting that kind of glow from within look. This product was inspired sort of by the cinematic thoughts that you want to look filtered like you do through lights on set. It filters ingredients, it softens focus, it illuminates the skin, and it also, again, blurs the visibility of pores. So this is a super product, and I like to have both that and the Becca priming filter in my collection. Other thing by Charlotte Tilbury is her lipsticks and her cheap lip liners. Most of you have probably heard of them. If you have not used them, they are truly, to me, worth a splurge, especially when the product is on sale. Whenever there is a sale on these products, I grab them because they're always going to be a staple. The kissing lipsticks I particularly love. I love Pillow Talk. Who doesn't love Pillow Talk? That's more of a matte formula, but it's not really uncomfortable on the lips. It is not as comfortable as the kissing formula. And the Hot Lips collection, those are the ones that came out with the cute little packaging and the refillable little tubes. They have some formulas that are, feel really good on the lips. So if you haven't tried those or if you have tried them, I'm sure you love them. This would be a good time to boost up your collection, try a different color, a different shade, and I will be adding to my collection on those. Hourglass, another super duper brand. So in Hourglass, I am going to be looking at the Ambient Lighting Edit Face Palette. I did not purchase that one because I have a lot of those colors already. If you are just delving into Hourglass, that face palette would be a good value, especially on sale, and a chance to experience all of those delightful products. If you have, the veil powders already, then maybe you just want the blush palette. It has 3 new shades this time in this limited edition palette. I like the packaging. I like the product. I do have that one. I do wear it. It does have a little bit of shimmer in those blushes, so if you're not a person who likes shimmer, those may not be for you, but I think that the shimmer and the powder is so fine that even on my mature skin, it is really, really beautiful and luxurious. I skipped something from Charlotte Tilbury. Can we back up just one? I want to mention her Eyes to Mesmerize cream eyeshadows. Those to me are super duper great because it's a one and done. You can mix them, you can pair them with other things, but on my really fast need to get ready days, like actually today that would have been a good product, because literally I can apply it, get dimensions by how heavy I apply the product, maybe a little heavier in my corner, a little lighter on the inner third of my eye, get some dimension with the same color, no creasing, no caking, stays on all day. It's just a dream to apply and it looks gorgeous. Also, her holiday collection, face, one look and a palette, there's a dark and a light. I think those are a great value. That was a better value than getting her 4-pan like quad. I think those, the quality of those are not as good as maybe her Stars to Mesmerize, the longer palette. They also have those on the highlight and contour duo. So I'm going on, I just said one thing. Huda Beauty. Her 9-pan palettes. I really enjoy those. I just ordered the new larger palette, but the 9-pan palettes in the various color shades I like the way they're easy to throw in my bag or my purse for travel. I find they have good color payout. They have a variety of shades in each color palette. They just came out with the nude collection. Different people have different reviews on those. I particularly find them lovely. Also mention Dominique Cosmetics. There are 2 palettes that she has that I would recommend considering during this Sephora sale. One is the Latte Tin Pan eyeshadow palette. Those colors are really nice. There are some neutrals with a little pop of color in them. So the Dominique Cosmetics Latte Eyeshadow Tin Pan palette, and also the Berries and Cream. I love the Berries and Cream. That's one of my all-time favorite palettes. It's beautiful looks, and I think it's really pretty on a lot of different skin tones and a lot of different eye colors. Jouer's Blush Bouquet Dual Blush Palettes, which are normally $30. So on sale, you're getting a little bit of a better value. I think they're already a good value. I don't think they get enough attention. So I would definitely recommend those. Also, Jo Malone is on my list. I like all of them. I like to layer them. I find that they're very layerable to get different notes of some of your favorite fragrance scents. What you choose is definitely going to be up to your particular taste, but her fragrances are lovely. So if you pick notes that you normally are drawn to, then I think that you would particularly love them in the Jo Malone fragrances. La Mer. I am not a big La Mer person. I know a lot of people swear by them, so I don't discount their claims. But for me, 2 things from La Mer that I do enjoy: Concentrate, which also has fragrance, and it has their, legendary seaweed. I find that soothing. Eye treatment, I find if I have a little bit too much retin-A use, or I have exfoliated too much, used alpha hydroxys too intensely, that I can put that on, and they do have a smaller bottle that a little goes a long way, that it'll last me a year, and that it is, to me, that is a luxurious item that I truly enjoy using. The other thing that I know that with all the drugstore products that are coming out on the market in the way of foundations and the new launches that we've just had in foundations, that there's so many at more reasonable price points, but the La Mer foundation I do think is a lovely foundation. RMS Beauty, I wanted to mention to you guys, their Uncover Up Cream Foundation, I think could be a dupe for the Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation, which I love, except that it's in a little pan. I do like the ease of throwing the stick into my purse, but the price point for that is, I want to say, around $86, $87, where the RMS Uncover Up Cream Foundation is $52. And I find that the coverage, if I do one side, and I might do that in my next videos, compare the wear of the 2 and the appearance and coverage of the 2. I think they're highly similar. The only difference is, big difference to me is the packaging and the application technique. So that's something definitely to consider, and RMS Beauty is clean. So I can't let a Sephora sale go by without purchasing the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. I know it's a cult favorite, but I am definitely on that bandwagon, ladies, and any gentlemen. I think that, unlike some that is just for really a summer fragrance, I think it's a great fall fragrance as well, because it is rich and it is warm and it has notes of pistachio and caramel. And to me, that is very appropriate for the fall, cooler months as well. And so I won't pass that up. And right now they have a holiday collection already, a little bundle on that with Sephora. So I'm going to take advantage of that in the sale. Pat McGrath. She has the Blitz Astro Quad eyeshadow palette that is really all shimmers, and I just think it still provides a lovely look, and that I can get a full look out of that quad. And if you want to splurge a little bit while there's a sale, her products are truly lovely. I also like her Mothership 6 eyeshadow palette. I think that the colors in there are phenomenal. The quality of the pigments, beautiful. So I think a sale like this is a nice time to indulge in that if you are so driven. Also, Tasha Denona, the Viva palette, or the Lala palette, or the Gold palette. I am currently using the Metropolis palette. I don't know if I would say that the color story was so worth it for me, but the quality is definitely there. I think I probably prefer the Gold palette. Just a preference thing, not quality, just the color story. So that is all my recommendations for the Sephora sale. Because, are there other great products and products from there that I use? Absolutely. However, if I can get it at Macy's, like I was telling you before, I am going to go to Macy's and get it. I'm going to actually usually order it online at Macy's. And that is because I use my Macy's credit card to make my purchases so that I can order and receive STAR, S-T-A-R, bonus points. And I pay it off in the month that I make the purchase. I just use my card to get the points, and then I send the payment to my card. I also use Rakuten. So I double the Rakuten with my STAR rewards points, and I find that I get huge savings. So I don't know how many of you have heard or may use Rakuten. I really thought that was a gimmick. I don't know where I've been, but I didn't use Ebates or any of those e-reward systems prior to a good friend of mine telling me about Rakuten. So I downloaded the app on my phone, and I go in to Rakuten and I see what are the amounts of Ebates being offered. Macy's, I find, often has 10% back. So that's like getting 10% off right off the top of all your orders all of the time. And then if I combine that with my STAR rewards, I am getting 20 to 25 to 30% off all my purchases by using Macy's on a regular basis for all my makeup products that are sold at Macy's. I get more of a sale price than I do at Sephora. Now, there are some things like Charlotte Tilbury, Aura Mass, Pat McGrath, Natasha that I cannot get at Macy's, but I can get my Tom Ford at Macy's. I can get my Chanel at Macy's. I can get my nude sticks at Macy's. I can get a lot of the other products that I enjoy there. So I combine that. I try to wait until the Rakuten has the 10% back, and then I make my order. If you order over $100 on your card, you're going to get free shipping. I find that Macy's shipping, their regular everyday shipping is very quick. So one thing I liked at Sephora is I get the free 2-day shipping, and I like to get my things fast. When I want something, I want it now, like most of us. But Macy's shipping is already quick. So you get free shipping, you get the 10% back if you use Rakuten. Sometimes it's 8%, sometimes it's 6%, but you can watch out for the 10% times. And then I usually always have $10 or $20, sometimes $30 of the STAR rewards to apply to that purchase. So at the end, sometimes I'm getting a product for free, or I'm getting a product at half price. And so I would just encourage you guys who only use Sephora or Ulta to look into my combination for using Macy's and getting great savings. That's just my 2 cents. I hope that the information was helpful. I really should finish my makeup look so that I could actually get to my full-time paying job and not be late for that. I am so happy that you stopped by my channel. I am looking forward to chatting again, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful Halloween. Take care and come back and see me real soon. If you like the video and you like the content, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. That really does help my channel grow and helps let you know when I'm getting content uploaded. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.